Hello, hello, hello. What up, Jeffrey? What up, Hannah? What up, Leo? What up, Game? Hello, chat. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. What up, what up, what up? Zane, I saw you played Forsaken. Yeah, unfortunately. Unfortunately, man. You know, I don't know if there was ever... I didn't think there was ever going to be a worse game than E.T. back in the day. I think Forsaken might be worse than the old E.T. game. I'm not going to lie. I think Forsaken might be the worst game I've ever played. Hello, chat. Poppy, how you doing? I'm doing good, Hannah. Thank you for asking. I hope you're doing well. I hope you didn't have any big of a hangover. I hope you had a good day. Sexy Beast is here. You're so hot per usual. Okay, chat. All right, we're in heat tonight. I appreciate that. Thank you. Greetings from Scotland, Zane. Hope you're well and having a good one. Looking forward to seeing the stream tonight. I appreciate you, Steven. Thank you, man. Will you play any Grounded 2? Probably not, man. Probably not much Grounded 2 coming anytime soon. Why is DVD taking so long to open up? Yeah, it looked so bad. Yeah, Forsaken is really bad, chat. Anybody that recommended Forsaken, if you weren't trolling, I am judging you so hard. If you weren't trolling, I don't even know what to tell you. Like, what are you thinking? Genuinely think like the majority of people that were like, yeah, play Forsaken, they had to be trolling. They had to be trolling. They had to know it was bad. We can't see the game. Well, the game's not even loaded up yet. It's loading up. It's taking forever for some reason. What up, Jesus? Roblox in general is bad. Yeah, Roblox in general is not very great. Unless you're playing Dress to Impress, that's pretty much it. Phasmo later? Yeah, we're going to play the new map, chat. There's a new map in Phasmo. We're going to play that later. Don't you worry. That railing last night was amazing, baby. So glad I rode the Zane train. Hey. If I could, there was only one person I was going to rail last night. Unfortunately, Leo, it's not going to be you. Unfortunately, it's not going to be you. I do appreciate the interest and the energy, I guess. I guess we could say. We can call it energy. Yo, I had a big back mountain with... big back mountain. I had a big back moment with some Chili's earlier. I've never been to Chili's. We don't have that in Canada. I'd have to go one day when I'm in America. Who did Poppy rail last night? No, I said there was only one person last night that I would... that if I could, I would have railed. Which means I didn't rail anybody last night. I'm saying if I could have, there would be someone in mind, but I could not rail them, obviously. So I did not rail anybody. DVD, no loading because your body is blocking the Wi-Fi. Well, here's the thing, Jonathan. The game will load up regardless of Wi-Fi. So. Now we just need to connect the game to the screen. There we go. Who? Leo? No, not Leo. Why has this dude got no shirt on? Excuse me, sir. It's so good. I had honey chipotle chicken crispers with some chips and salsa. Nice, dude. Nice. Oh, shit. Did I not? Hold on. Wait. I gotta go fix something real quick. Hold on. Hold. Hold on. I gotta make sure I did something. There was something I was supposed to do before I went on stream. Let me just check something real quick. Oh, shit. I didn't do it. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Oh, wait. I did. Never mind. We good. It's storming tonight, so I had to make sure I had to make sure I closed the window. No, not Goon. You playing Killer? Yeah, we're gonna play Killer to start today. Zane, if you've tried the new map, yeah, I've not tried the new map in Phasmophobia yet. No, but we're gonna try it later. So he's jorking it. No, unfortunately not. No, it's not that time of the night yet. What did Rob send me? Okay. You're so fat. Thanks, yo, just a weird guy. At least you're honest. Should I start playing DBD? Absolutely. And this is the only DBD community you'll ever need. I suggest never going on Twitter for DBD. What's DBD? Never heard of that game? Dead by Daylight. And we play it every day. What do you mean you never heard of that game, bro? What do you mean you never heard of this game? Are you the... Yeah, I'm using the chicken skin. I got my cock out. Yep. Oh, wrong potion. And it's the shirtless dude right after I say I got my cock out. Ah, it's kind of funny. Throw the pallet. Good boy. Have you ever heard of Brokeback Mountain? Yeah, it's a great movie. It's kind of sad because everybody makes a meme because it's about gay guys. But like Brokeback Mountain is like actually a good movie. Like it's not a meme. It's just a good movie. It was like, hey, Duke, it's got gay guys. Like it's a good movie. True. It won a lot of awards too. Like the cast for that movie was actually insane. If you go look at the cast for Brokeback Mountain, bro, that movie was stacked. That movie was insanely stacked. Ah! Zane, is this you coming out and telling me you're pregnant with my child? If only you saw my Discord DMs, you would know that that's impossible. I'm just kidding. There's nothing in my Discord DMs. Where are you going, Steve? Okay. We're getting a smart little Steve for the day. A smart little Steve right off rip. That's okay. We just let smart little Steve, we let him marinate for a bit. Oh, look who it is. Look who it is. It's no t-shirt Terry. Where are you going, Terry? You better put that thing in 5th gear, Terry. I'm coming. What's in your Discord DMs? Heat that would make Hot Ones jealous. Did she just try to do the perk where you stun the killer by vaulting? Oh, that's not how that works, you moron. Stupid Sable. Stupid Sable. Stupid Sable. That's not how that perk works. You have to vault into the killer feet first, Sable. Stupid. That was dumb, Steve. Why did you think that was a smart idea? That was dumb of you. Did you dye your hair? I did not dye my hair. Oh, look, it's Thalita. Okay. There's that. GG. GG. You're censoring me from saying Gooner shit? I'm not censoring you. YouTube's probably censoring you because YouTube has an auto mod that I can't turn off, and they'll automatically delete messages and ban people based off of what they say in chat if they deem it against their TOS. So. Hi, Thalita. Can I kill you now? Oh, wait. I hate all the... So, they have a Mori thing where if there's one survivor on hook and they're in second hook state, you can automatically just, kill them, like with Mori. But if there's two of them, you have to wait till one of them dies, so... But if you put them on hook like this, when they're all three there, they just instantly die. It's kind of annoying. I think if you have two on hook and one down, you should be able to still Mori. You have really good aim. What mouse sense are you running? I have no idea. I've never messed with my mouse sense. I've literally never touched my BMI. I have literally no clue. Never messed around with it. Check? How do I check? Your BMI is 60? Well, she suggested 1600, so it's probably... Actually, I think I know how to check. Hang on a minute. It should be under Logitech G Hub, right? Because I have a Logitech mouse. Hold on. Is this what you're looking for? Apparently my DPI is 3000. Is this what you're looking for? Is this what you were talking about? Zane, how are people still not realizing it says fat joke does not equal ban? Well, they failed math class. 3000 is very high. Is it? Is 3000 very high? Oh, feels normal to me. Why? What does some of you use then? What's like a usual mouse DPI for you guys then? Because that person said 1600. I mean, that'd be twice as slow. You use 3. Well, okay. Does this have the Springtrap thing, or is that something else? No, this is DBD. DBD got a Springtrap Five Nights at Freddy's DLC. Yep. I have no idea. Yeah, I don't know. I haven't really messed around with my settings too much, so I think it just came like that, honestly. Zane, you're looking good tonight. Thank you. I appreciate that. Thank you. Is Chicken Man good? Yeah, Cock Killer's pretty good. I like him a lot. Are you a fan of the clown buffs? I am a fan of the clown buffs. I find he's been very fun to use since he's been buffed. I play on a 10-inch Texas Instrument graphing calculator. Damn, bro. You play Doom 64 on that? You mess around with McDonald's Big Macs? Not really. Like, Big Mac's kind of overrated, along with McDonald's. I'm cold. Can I take a nap in your foreskin? Yeah, you can rest your head between my legs. I have no problem with that. Peppa Pig. Thank you, Shrekky. Make sure you don't break the chair. Well, the chair's been going for like 7 years, so play Warframe. I've been trying to get Warframe to do a little collaboration with the channel, and let me try one of their new bundles out. I guess they released some pretty hot skins in that game. I'm trying to let them. I'm trying to do a thing where like I'll play it on stream if they give me one of the hot skins to show off. I guess that's like the latest craze in Warframe is they had a chick out that they had like some alien with her ass out recently. So you get a lot of games to check out on stream. Yeah, we do actually. I wish I could like choose which potion to start on. I always accidentally throw a pink one. What games have you... Oh, we've collaborated with Xbox a bunch. Like, we recently played Grounded 2. We get some, like, Game Pass sponsorships as well. It's worth it. Warframe used to be so boring, but there's a lot of content you could stream with. Interesting. I'm a big fan of the First Descendant. A lot of people say First Descendant is very similar to... a lot of people say First Descendant is like Gooner Warframe with guns. So... I don't know. The new First Descendant content's hard. Yeah, I haven't been able to solo it. But a lot of people are like, oh, finally, some really hard content. But like, I don't really play with people that much. So, you know, it's not really like, I'm not really enjoying it as much as some other people. See, some other people, they always have people to group up with. And because the game was sometimes based around soloing content, like it made it so 4-player content was really easy. Okay, Rebecca. Who wants some hard content from you? You'd be surprised, man. Wow. That flash really helped you. I'm gonna be honest. I think flash might be a useful item, chat. I think flash might be a useful item. Why would you go down there? That's like the worst spot for you to go. Because now I can just... I didn't mean to throw that. She's gonna do the jump. She went back down. Okay, that's weird. I'm not even gonna bother. She's trying to get me off. Obviously. She's not even looping in like a logical area. She's like looping in like an area where there's like no activity. Which is obviously trying to get me off. So everyone has like, can do gens in an area where I'm not even near. I could see that working for a lot of people though. This map's very anti-killer, I've noticed. Because like with all the doors being closed in the middle part of the map and like the different levels and stuff. I hate this map. Yeah, this map's like a 5 out of 10. I don't really like it. I think this map's pretty boring. Pretty much any of the maps where there's like some form of like a basement area is pretty boring. Because it separates the map, it separates the gens too much, and it creates this like almost second map that you have to deal with. I mean, the game's already pretty much going out of hand, so I might as well just down this chick. The Dungeons and Dragons one sucks. Yeah, the Dungeons and Dragons one is also really bad. Like, genuinely, Dungeons and Dragons was one of the worst collabs this game has ever done. Like, it's probably up there for the worst collab in DBD.
Capped Howdy 313 super chatted $2. Look, it's the lead singer of Oreo Speedwagon.
Oreo Speedwagon? I don't get it, but thank you, man. Why is it the worst? The Survivor, no one uses the Survivor. The perks were kind of mid. Vecna's annoying and the map sucks. I'd say in terms of like licensed, I guess it would count as licensed, right? I guess Dungeons and Dragons would technically be a license. I mean, it's by far the worst license. Are you a clown main? No, I don't really have a main. I just use killers that I like using. I don't stick to one killer. This game's kind of boring. These survivors are playing really like sneaky. Okay. I love DBD. Yeah, DBD is a fun game.
Capped Howdy 313 super chatted $2. REO Speedwagon, an old rock band.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I don't know who they are, but thank you, man. I appreciate the super chat. This map's... Yeah, I don't like this map either. I mean... It is what it is. Sometimes, chat, you're going to play on a map you don't like. Sometimes you're going to play against survivors that are annoying. It is what it is, man. It's the love of the game. Not every game can go your way. Some games is going to be annoying.
313 super chatted $2. Look, it's Machine Ton Kelly.
Machine Ton Kelly. Okay, I understand that one. Thank you, man. W. I actually like Machine Gun Kelly. Actually, I actually think he's pretty solid. What killer is this? Oh, this is Clown. This isn't a good game for you? No, it's not going well. Nope. Not going well. I like how there's like this sentiment that the fog vials actually work. I don't know who's telling people that the fog vials are good, but the fog vials are useless. I don't know why people use them. Machine Gun Kelly's a pedo? I mean, you probably just read that on Twitter. I've never heard that, so. Machine Gun Kelly's weird. He like offered his blood to his bride in their wedding, but...
13 super chatted $2. Look, it's Bulk Hogan.
Bulk Hogan. Nice, man. Thank you. I think they might have used an offering that separates the hooks, because these hooks seem kind of far apart, actually. Is there a way to see full screen? I do have a Twitch. Zane Kane on Air is the Twitch chat, so if you want to see the full screen, the horizontal stream, as some would call it, that is on the Twitch side. Well, no one's even doing the gen down here. Oh, okay. Well, that's how it goes on this map when you play killer, unfortunately. Unfortunately. That's okay. That's okay. I just migrated from YouTube. What up, man? What up? See if there's anyone looking for a chest. Oh.
Capped Howdy 313 super chatted $2. Look, it's the lead singer of Three S'mores Down.
Hey, I know that one. 3 Doors Down, yeah. Appreciate you, man. Zane, do you think this game's hard? I think there's a lot of variables with Dead by Daylight that I can see why people would call it a hard game. I think there's a lot of weird killers. There's a lot of learning with the game. There's a lot of map design that's super unfair for killers, and there's a lot of map design that's super unfair for survivors. I think the game has a lot of very unbalanced gameplay that happens over time that can basically lean you either way in favor of the game or in favor of against the game. I think one thing people have to learn is to just accept losses. It's, you know, you're gonna lose. The game is designed for you to lose. The game is designed to make you lose in some scenarios. It is what it is, you know?
313 super chatted $2. All joking aside,
it is what it is, man. It's not that serious.
Joy.
People take this game way too seriously. Oh yeah, absolutely. In my opinion, DBD is a chill, casual game that you come on, don't think about it too hard, don't try too hard, and just enjoy the gameplay loop. So, the reason the beef between Eminem and MGK was started was because MGK sexualized Haley Mathers. Well, I don't really think it was from a POV where it's like he actually wanted to rail his daughter. I think you guys are missing the point with that. Like, obviously it was a troll. Obviously he did that to spark a reaction from Eminem. It's not, oh man, I'd love to rail Eminem's daughter. Like, no, obviously not. This game makes you rage quit? Yeah, you have to just assume that every now and then you're gonna lose, man. He was obviously trolling. He was obviously trolling, chat. Obviously trolling. Why would Eminem want to bang, or why? This comment is literally, I read it wrong, but this comment is literally what it is. Why would MGK want to bang Eminem's daughter when he's railing Megan Fox? There it is. There it is. Thank you. Oh man.
Icy Felix Super chatted $3.26. Na 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 goon man na 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 goon na 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 goon man na 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 goon man. Goon man. Goon man.
Should I just change my gamer tag to Goon Man? That'd be kind of funny. Yeah, fat jokes are great, chat. I love fat jokes. Keep the fat jokes coming, man. I appreciate them. Fat jokes equal compliments because fat jokes don't affect me and they only positively affect my channel. So fat jokes are compliments. So fat jokes are good. Goon Man's a nice name. Yeah. Yeah, fat jokes are a negative energy turned into a positive. Exactly. Exactly. You idiots, it says fat joke does not equal ban. Yeah, that it says fat joke does not equal ban. Yeah. Yeah. Megan Fox is mid? Brother. I don't know what you're talking about. Megan Fox is genuinely one of the biggest celebrity crushes of like an entire generation. Poppy, can I have your blood? Sure. I went to the gun range with a shot of 50 cal with my military friend and scared the shit out of him by mistake. Hey, if anyone shot a 50 cal near me, that would scare the shit out of me too. Does anyone ever beat you? Like physically? No. Definitely was my crush, bro. There was no one hotter at the time as a thing in Hollywood than prime Transformers 1 Megan Fox. Bro, that scene where she's like leaned over the hood of the car and they're like the camera's just completely aimed at her ass. I genuinely believe that was a poster on at least 40% of like a 40% of people between the ages of 18 and like 24 for that like 10 years after that. That's the most rewatched part of Transformers. It absolutely is. Hey, that cameraman had one job and he knew what he was doing. You're one of the skinniest people I've ever seen. Thank you, D. Or is your name supposed to be D? Wait, did I just realize? Is your name Dick Destroyer? That's crazy. She used to be until she started drinking blood from her ex MGK and she dresses her sons like little girls. Yeah, I think there's some weird stuff going on with Hollywood. For some reason fetishizing like gender reaffirmation. I didn't mean to pick him up. You can go. I want to pick her up. Yeah, I don't know what that's all about, but you're the glucose gladiator. Thank you, Tech Titan. I appreciate the compliment, man. Thank you. I'm surprised they let me drop him twice. Where's the other guy? I'm sorry, brother. I don't want to slug you, but you can literally blame her. That's her fault. I'm sorry. Like that's literally her fault. Yep, you did what you have to do. Yep. That's her fault. She shouldn't have came and tried to give me twerking butt cheeks on my freaking groin when I had them picked up, bro. She was trying to give me the butt cheeks. She was trying to give me the butt cheeks when I was taking him to the hook. She got right in front of me and she dropped that dun-dun right in front of me. What else was I supposed to do, you know? Now you have to wait to kill him. I know. This is the most annoying part. If everyone else in the game is on a hook and you have one person downed, you should be able to just Mori. Bro, I haven't heard that reference in a long time. Oh, the drop that dun-dun-a? Don't drop that dun-dun-a. Okay, well, I'm going to pick him up, but he's going to shake off and I'm going to have to chase him. Watch. He's going to shake off like instantly. Unless his AI, yeah, I was going to say, yeah. So we can't hit him for like 10 seconds. He has protection. There we go. Now we can hook him. Titties, please? Chat, I'm not getting my tits out, bro. Zane, should I subscribe to the channel? If you like Dead by Daylight, if you're looking for some place that's not totally weird and a little bit out of pocket, a little bit edgy, and not brain rotted, this is your community, man. This is your community. We play Dead by Daylight a lot. I have this as a safe haven for normal people to enjoy Dead by Daylight and talk about Dead by Daylight and play the game. This is not at all any, you know, complaining about lore, complaining about representation, complaining about, you know, oh, there's too many people in this game that aren't politically correct. This ain't about that, bro. It's just a normal community for Dead by Daylight. And Phasmophobia too. We play that a lot during the night streams as well. The lore is so shit, who cares? Well, there's a lot of people that care more about how the character has their sexuality set rather than how the character plays. And I specifically want to run in a community where we're not that, because I feel like there's far too much communities in this game that is like that. So, W, welcome to the community. Lore is kind of important. I think lore is important on a baseline of who this character is, how did they get here, and that's it. W Zane. I don't even know the character's sexuality. Yeah, there's a lot of people that actually, they want every single character in the game to have a labeled sexuality and pronouns in their bio. And I'm sitting there going, just give me an avatar for me to murder as a clown. I don't care who they are. Just let me kill them. Who cares? I know your sexuality. You know my sexuality if you check me. No, I'm not going to say that. What turns me off about Megan Fox is she has the voice of a prostitute. You know what's funny? I think that's the reason. I think that's another reason why a lot of people like her. You're super straight. Yeah. Stop with all this woke shit. I think there's a big woke problem with DBD, actually. I do think there's a big woke problem with DBD. And it's why I'm actually not a partnered creator with the game. Like, I've fully given up on being a partnered creator with DBD. I've applied multiple times. I've been in talk with multiple representatives of the game. I have anywhere between like 300 to like 800, 900 viewers a night playing this game. And they will not make me a partnered part of the community, quite specifically because of my beliefs and the content of my streams. So, because I'm not politically correct. I am shut out from opportunities because I'm not politically correct and woke. So you know what? Fuck them. I'm gonna build my own community, okay? And I'm gonna make a safe haven for people that don't want to be a part of that shit. Your gut isn't politically correct? Oh, it's very politically correct. It's very politically correct. This gut is a big supporter of capitalism. Very politically correct. I love that you don't give a shit. You're honest. You swear. You're just real. Yeah, I'm going to be real, chat. I don't have to sit here and cater to big pharma and capitalism and all these woke mobs. I don't have to do that, so I'm not going to do that. One, I'm on YouTube, which gives me the ability to say a lot more than I do if I was on Twitch, which I'm technically on Twitch, but I'm not big enough for them to give a shit yet. And honestly, I don't think you guys want me to be all, I can't talk about these things because it's not very nice. Nah, fuck them. Fuck that. I'll say what I want. I do what I want. I do what I want. March by the beat of your own drum? Yeah, absolutely.
Victor YouTube super chatted $1.99.
You sound like Cartman. That was the point.
His
I was doing a Cartman.
pronouns are big and Mac. Man in motorized wheelchair emoji. Man in motorized wheelchair emoji.
Oh
Man
my
in motorized
God.
wheelchair emoji. Man in motorized wheelchair emoji. Man in motorized wheelchair emoji. Man in motorized
Okay.
wheelchair emoji.
All
Man
right.
in motorized wheelchair emoji.
All right. I love it. F the woke BS. Yeah, you won't get any woke BS here, chat. Are you seriously? Okay, well, you're getting slugged then. This happens literally every game, and they're gonna complain in text chat. Oh, he's slugging. He slugged me. I wonder why. Like, maybe blame the person that let me not hook you, you know? Maybe it's their fault. Those LED backgrounds go hard. I just subbed. Thank you, Chilex. Yo, man, hope you have a great night and God bless. Thank you, Clouds. Zane, am I able to be safe here?
Helix
Are you
Super
safe here?
chatted $4.99. Can I get a W in the chat for Zane for just being chill AF? We love you,
Yeah.
man. Oh, and one more thing. Just one. Okay. Get ready. Here it goes.
Oh, no.
Person
Oh,
in
no.
motorized wheelchair facing right emoji.
Thank you, man. Thank you. Now, what was that person talking about being safe? What was that about? Throw the pallet, you dumbass. If you're not woke, does that mean that you... No, okay. Let's make one thing perfectly clear. Woke does not mean you like people that are gay or trans or furry, okay? That has absolutely nothing to do with it. I want to make that clear. I don't care what you are. I don't care who you are. I don't know what hole you like. I don't care what. I don't care who you want to rail. I don't care what you want to do. I don't care what porn you watch. Everybody's welcome here. As long as you don't make it weird. But there'll be no favoritism to someone shown because of who they want to rail, what hole they prefer, or whatever. There's not going to be favoritism shown. But you're fine being here. What are your beliefs? Everyone's equal. No one should deserve special favoritism. Don't kill each other. Get a hobby and fuck off. There it is. That's the way it should be. Yep. If you have time to worry about, oh, representation this, inclusion this, you have way too much time in your hands. I'm sorry. Clown's fast. He is fast. He's fast, yeah. Are you seriously going to do this again? Buddy, what the fuck are you... This guy's an absolute moron. I don't know what he thinks that... He must be doing an achievement or something. You're the DVD version of Charlie Kirk? Yeah, except I have a better smile. Charlie Kirk needs some surgery on his teeth, man. You know what? Actually, no. Fuck that. He's perfect the way he is, but he does have a weird smile, I'm gonna be honest. Did you play against Drunken Ghoul earlier? I just played 2 games so far, so I don't trust that man. I think Charlie Kirk is honestly not as bad as people think he is. I don't believe with every single thing he says. Like, I'm not like on board with every belief he has, but I do think his idea of bringing political discussion to the forefront in public and sitting down with people and having discussions with them, I think that's a great idea. I think there needs to be more of that. I love seeing DVD players. Yeah, for sure. This is the most unique DVD community there is. In a way, wait a minute. Does that mean I'm the most inclusive DVD community there is? Because I don't care if you're, you know, against the woke stuff and everything. Am I the most inclusive DVD community?
I see Felix Super chatted $3.26. Zane, could you argue that anyone who bang or kissed Ellen Page before she transformed to Elliot Page is now gay? He was hot on Whip It and X-Men.
No. Honestly, I don't think that's fair to say until the full-on genital transformation has happened. Because how much you want to bet that there are situations where people who are trans don't tell you that they're trans and the person they have sex with has no idea. I think that happens a lot more than you think. I think that happens a lot. And they don't have the transformation, they don't have the surgery, so they just, as far as you know, this is just a woman. But in their mind, they're Fred. I think that happens a lot more than you think. The surgery doesn't work. I don't really know much about the surgeries, so I don't know if it works or not. I have no idea. It's just a mentality at that point. Well, I mean, yeah, the actual entire thing about being trans until you get the surgery is a mentality. It's all about how you feel, who you think you are, who you feel like you are, if that makes sense. Like, it's literally what it is. The clown's playing DBD. I should do a clown cosplay. That would really be funny. That'd be a good way of poking into the memes. I love having discussions like this. Well, I'm okay with having discussions about this kind of stuff. Because everybody's the same. Everybody's on the same level. No one's special. You know? There's no problem. To some people, this would be me being homophobic, racist, and sexist, and xenophobic. But to normal people, I'm just having a discussion. So, my mom's so fat, she needs to nail her hand to her back just to scratch it. Why am I laughing at that? That's horrible. Why am I laughing at that? Oh man, you're destroying these matches? Yeah, this is a good one. See, this is kind of the vibe, chat. We just have some weird discussions. We talk about shit. There's some jokes in chat. It's pretty funny. It's a chill vibe, and we're just out here just slaying people, you know? We're just killing survivors. This chick's definitely finding Hatch. I feel with this map, it's sometimes really weird to find Hatch. Because there's a lot of, like, houses, right? A lot of houses. So it could be sometimes hard to find Hatch. Yeah, there it is. This is the most normal reasoning I've heard so far about this. Yeah, for sure, yeah. To think this used to be a horror game? Yeah, it is what it is, man. Being trans is not bad. They don't affect me. It's fine. It's the part when they force me to participate in their delusion that makes it a mental illness. Yeah, I think giving everyone weapon charms in this game that had like all these like flags on them and seeing it in every single lobby, I can see why some people don't like that. I think that's a bit too much. I think there's a point where representation is fine, but when representation is overshown, it starts to feel more like discrimination. It's a non-issue. No, I do see that it's a non-issue, but I can see why a lot of people would be turned off from playing the game. I was asked about this in chat, what I think DBD's big problem is. And I think there's a lot of ideology put into the game that turns off a lot of people. You don't even see it that much. I literally see, I'm not kidding you, chat. I think I see a trans flag, or whatever, pride flag, whatever you want to call it, in every single lobby. I'm not kidding. It's in every single lobby in this game. I would say 98% of games.
Helix super chatted $1.99. Zane is a big supporter of trans fats, right? Hashtag chonk.
Trans fats. Wow. Wow. You could just not use the charms if you don't want to. Well, here's the thing. When you primarily focus on a certain ideology and your community is made up of that ideology, when you put that kind of thing in the game, it's going to become the label your game has. Like every single game has that flag a part of the game. Every single game. I think it's a bit much. You shouldn't be able to see other people's charms. Yeah. You know what? That's a great idea. That's a great idea. The charms that are on the hooks, those should be your charms. You should choose the charms that you see in the game. I think that's a great idea. I think that's a great idea.
Icy Felix super chatted $1.31. Zane, what would the trans fat flag look like?
So think of the golden arches, but it would be like, let's make it blue, and let's make, instead of the little M in the middle, it would be a T. And then what we're going to do is we're going to have a burger sitting under the M, and it's going to be like spotlights on it. There it is. Killer decide their charms on hooks and survivors can wear their charms. No, but what I'm saying is the survivor charms are small, so they have no impact. Let's have you, so when you decide your charms in your game, that's the hooks on the charms, or the charms on the hooks. Aurelia brought nothing but negative attention, so unnecessary. I have a hot take about that too. I don't think saying that the character was trans was necessary. I think if they just released the character and had the character trans but never said the character was trans, I don't think there would have been any form of any craze about it. Cause like I don't think it was needed, chat. It's just an avatar. It's just a character. The lore doesn't matter.
Christopher Keen super chatted $5. When do you usually start and end your streams, Zane? I want to get him down for donations.
So I usually start my streams around 10 p.m. Eastern every night and end around sometime between 3 and 5 a.m. Eastern, usually. So don't even read it. No, you don't understand. This is being weaponized in both negatives and positive ways. So we're not talking about the fact that they're in the game and complaining that they're in the game. The fact that you reveal it causes this storm of people who are saying that they're being killed in games specifically because they're using a character that's trans. And on the side of that, you also have people that are specifically targeting the killer or the character because they're trans. I think this was a way to spark political discourse and cause dissension in the community. It was completely unnecessary. Don't add lore to an avatar. Honestly, chat, I don't even think there should be original characters. I think there should just be customization options for your own original character. It's 9:29. Did you forget the part where I said Eastern, sir? Did you forget time zones exist? Hi, sir. His fit's kind of cool. Is that Bill? When the fuck did Bill get custom items like this? This looks sick. What the hell? I've never seen this on Bill. That's like that's the best Bill fit I've ever seen. That's Bill, right?
Lonaro super chatted $2.17. Trans always has to be heard and seen.
Zane, why are you talking about this stuff? Oh, I have no problem talking about this stuff, by the way. I think if I don't have these conversations, no one will have these conversations, and these are conversations that need to be made and need to be had. Don't care if a character is trans, but you don't need to make it crazed and hyped to make it all look like shit. I don't even think the character was that bad. Like, I'm gonna be real. I don't think the character I don't think Aurelia is even that bad of a character. I think she's cool. I like her, the backstory of her being like a paramedic. I think that's pretty decent. I think the discourse around her is like unnecessary. Why do you need outside validation? Isn't the fact you feel it enough? Well, I think representation is fine when it's up to a certain point, but when there's too much representation, it starts to feel like discrimination. And I think we've reached that point politically as like a world right now. And I think that's why a lot of people feel very strongly about it. You know? It's cool that you use Aurelia's pronouns though. I'm gonna be honest. I don't even know what did I say they or something? I don't know. I have no idea. I didn't even do it intentionally. I'm gonna be honest. You said she. Well, if you look at the character, it's a she. Like, honestly, if they released the character the way she was and didn't say she was trans, everyone would just assume it's a female. They didn't make it blatantly obvious that it's a trans character, you know? She doesn't have like stubble. What? What do you want, gentlemen? What is it? One of you has to die. Pick one. Who's it gonna be? Is it gonna be you or you? Pick one. Come on. Follow. She pees standing up. They're like, yes, yes. Yeah. Okay, let's go get the other one. Come on, boys. She won't pee standing up. She had a sex change. I'm gonna be real. I mean, why? Excuse me. Excuse me, gentlemen. Oh, they're trying to get her killed fast. Bro, the teabagging of the body as they're being... I love it. I fucking love it. Oh my god. Oh, I love it. Wait a minute. I was gonna say, where's basement? Ah, she got away. Body block, boys. Body block. Yes. Yes. Yes, gentlemen. Yes. Yes. Good boys. Good boys. Hi, Lara. She's wearing the shitty outfit, too. Oh, that's funny. Oh, that's funny. Yes, boys. Yes. Yes. All right. Who gets hatched and who doesn't? One of you's got to go. Who's it gonna be? Who's taking the fall for the other? Who's it gonna be, boys? First person appointed the other wins. If you don't choose soon, I'll just decide myself. Congratulations, Bill. You win. I W fit on Bill, by the way. You get hatched, Bill. You get Hatch. Can I just stand here, by the way, and body block him so he can't unhook him? I can, right? What's going on in this lobby? Yeah, this game's kind of weird. I'm not gonna be honest. I'm gonna be honest. This game's kind of weird. Zane, I think you should remove the whole fat joke tag away and go with your flow to gain traction. Fun fact, actually, there's more people that are there's more people asking me banned when there's no tagline. He can unhook himself if you stay there too long. Nah, he's fine. Actually, he can't do that in second phase. Bill wants you to zero him. No, Bill's getting Hatch. We're gonna go find Hatch for Bill. Let's go see. This is always a weird map to find Hatch in. No, it's not over here. No. Thoughts on June becoming Veterans Month instead of Pride Month? I don't think it should become Veterans Month. It's Men's Mental Health Month along with Pride Month. I mean, look, if they want to, if Trump's going to get rid of Pride Month, don't get rid of Men's Mental Health Month. Like, what's that? Who cares about Pride Month? Well, I think Pride Month has a purpose, and I think it has a point. I think it's been overtaken a bit by some politically aligned groups and parties that have turned it into something it's not supposed to be. Like, realistically... Oh, I hear it. There you go, Bill. W fit, brother. You live on. Have a good one, brother. Goodbye. The one thing I don't like about Pride Month is the parades. Yeah, I'm gonna be real, guys. If there's one thing that ruined the reputation of Pride Month, it's the parades where all those people got like the strap-ons on walking through the streets, have like butt naked. Like, what was that? Like, that did not do anything for the movement. Like, that was a bad one, man. That was bad. Why does America only get one day when they've got an entire month? True. You know what? I'm down. I think all countries should dedicate a month to celebrating the history of their country every single year. I'm actually on board with that. I think every single country should have a month out of the year where they dedicate to having events that celebrate their country's history, their country's culture, and the importance of their country. I agree. Germany wouldn't be neat. You know, as much as you say that Germany's history is bad, I still think there's a point to remember it. What's up, bro? Watching from Alabama. What up, Jackson? That's what school's for? What do you mean that's what school's for? Brother, history class is literally for learning about World War I and World War II. They do not talk about American history in freaking history class in school. They talk about the wars. That's pretty much it. At least that's what my history classes were. It was just wars. That's all it was. It was just war. Constant war. That's just an American thing, I think. Well, I live in Canada. In Canada, we just talked about wars. So. We learned about a lot of our history. Oh, well then I guess your schooling is better than ours in that regard, but. When I was in school, I only ever learned about slavery. Ooh, yeah, that was a big one. Yeah, that was a big one. Okay, I could see that. Yeah, that was a big one. Slavery was a big one to learn about. Yep. Canada really just wants to be America, don't they? I mean, realistically, Canada's just like the politically correct version of America. In Canada, they just teach kids how to make maple syrup and play hockey. That's not true. What would you teach about in history class? Well, I think it's important to learn about the history of the wars, the world wars and stuff like that. But I think, you know, maybe focus it on like 2 or 3 weeks. Don't make it like a whole, like, you know, 4-month semester. Didn't know you were Canadian. You sound very American. A lot of people say that. Yeah, we learned about World War I, World War II, Allies and Axis. Yep. Yep. That's pretty much it, man. That's pretty much it. Oh, I'm sorry. I forgot about one thing. The residential schools. That's right. That's the only other thing we learned in history class. I forgot about that. That's right. We learned about the residential schools. That's right. People who idolize Trump are brainwashed, and him imposing rules in schools is beyond dumb. I think I agree that idolizing Trump is dumb. I think supporting some of the things that he's trying to do for America is fine. I think idolizing him like a god is a bit weird. I think there's a point where appreciating what he's done so far positively for America and idolizing him to a point is fine. But some people act like he should be the only president ever for the rest of time in America. Like, that's a bit weird. But yeah. Trump's doing nothing for America. Okay, man. Did I just get DDoS? Oh, we're here. Compared to Obama and Bernie. I always think it's kind of crazy that Bernie never got a chance to run for president. I always think that's crazy. Ah, he's smart. Yes, Nicolas Cage. You've played these games before. Donald Trump doesn't care about war. I mean, at least from what I've seen, Trump stopped more wars than I've seen any president do. Usually presidents start wars. Now, has Donald Trump used mob tactics to end wars? Yes, but you can't argue with the results. Sometimes mob tactics have to be used, Chad. It is what it is. You're fat and support Trump. I support change when things are broken. I don't support everything Trump's doing. I think the Epstein files should be released. I think that's some bullshit. He's gonna destroy America? No, he's not gonna destroy America. I think the chances of America being destroyed are quite lower with Trump in comparison to Kamala. Kamala Harris. He started a war against Yemen and tried to start a war with Iran. No, he ended the conflict with Iran before it could ever even become a war. You don't hear about Iran anymore. That's because they're done, bro. World's hating Trump because of the tariffs. I'm gonna be real. I think a lot of the tariffs Trump is doing is dumb. But thank God he is standing up to China. I am so sick of seeing China make knockoff products and make bank off of the ideas of other countries. Someone needed to stand up to China. This got political real fast. Oh, I have no problem talking about political stuff. It's no problem. People are all uptight about politics and like, oh, I hate Trump. He's the devil. Like, if you can't see the good and the bad of both sides and have a discussion about whether one is better than the other and realistically weigh the balance of good and evil in both scenarios from both parties, you're ignorant and you're biased. Like, if you're not a centrist nowadays, there's no way you're not ignorant and biased. Who do you vote for? Typically I don't usually vote for the same party twice in a row. It's very rare that happens. Because usually what happens is both political parties are idiots. And, you know, one of them fucks it up, and then the other one has to come in and fix the problems. And then the one that gets put in to fix the problems creates new problems. And then the other one has the solutions to fix it. No party's perfect. No party deserves loyalty. Both of them are idiots. Both of them suck. It is what it is. I hear somebody. I hear somebody, like really close. Where the hell? Did y'all hear that? I heard someone else whining, like really close. That's a red pill take. If that's a red pill take, then I'm gobbling up red pills like they're burgers, bro. I like how many people are controlled by politics, blindly ignoring the good that Trump does. I think they're brainwashed. I think there's been a lot of brainwashing going on where people feel like they have to be aligned with one side or the other, and they're not able to change their views. And I think that's a problem. America's a broken country and Trump isn't fixing all the important issues. Brother, if you don't think illegals are an important issue, I don't know what to tell you. I don't want to know what America would have looked like if Trump didn't close the like fix the border problems. It genuinely would have been scary. Wow. They must have some pretty good perk builds. They're doing these gens really fast. Look at the UK and Europe. Look at Canada. Canada's got a big illegal problem. We're not doing anything about it. I like how a lot of streamers will say this off stream and won't talk about it on stream, but you just talk about it on stream. Oh yeah, I don't care. The Venezuelan problem is Aurora Colora was so bad. That's bullshit to allow a third world country and a first world country to become the third world. I don't think it's bad to allow people from a country into your own country. I think it's bad to take in so many at a time that it starts to mess with it starts to create dissension and culture clash. I think that's a problem. I don't think immigration's bad. I think mass immigration's bad. And not bad as in it's like, oh, I don't want these people in my country. No, it's bad as in you're gonna create culture clash when you prioritize one group of people over the people of your country. It was really bad, yeah. The illegal part is what I dislike. Well, when you allow illegal people to come into the country, there's a higher chance that you're going to have criminals coming into the country. Let's look at the points for this. Well, that's convenient. You play Night Rain? I 100% Night Rain. I don't... From what they've put in Night Rain so far content-wise, it hasn't been enough to get me come back to the game. You know what Minecraft is? Brother, I was literally there the day Minecraft came out. I've been playing Minecraft longer than some people in this chat have been born or alive. So. Everyone's equal except when it comes to citizenship? Yes. Because you have to have some form of boundaries and you have to have some form of rules to manage population, or else we would literally have a broken civilization. Yes. Could you imagine how much of a mess the world would be if we had free borders and there was never any, like, it was just complete freedom? Could you imagine how messed up the world would be? It would be hell. Just document people properly when they show up. How are you, if you have free borders, how are you supposed to have the manpower to document every single person when they come from all over with free reign? Borders aren't created to keep people out. They're created to protect the people in. Well, kind of both, but yeah. ICE is arresting Americans or people that have green cards. If you are complicit in protecting an illegal immigrant from hiding themselves in America, I think you're complicit and you should be charged. I think there should be a federal offense for choosing to protect and hide an illegal immigrant in America. Because you're a traitor to the country. Is what it is. How do you make people not want to stand up against ICE? Well, you make it a federal offense. Bold move. You're not a centrist? Well, I am a centrist because I think abortion's fine in some cases.
James Barnesky became
Jesus.
a member.
You said 5 hours of Phasmo tonight? Yeah, we're gonna switch to Phasmo soon because there's a new map. Why do you support ICE, bro? That's fucked. I support removing illegals from the country that have been fed in from other countries out of their jails. Yes. Yes. It's separating kids from their parents? No, they're not. They're deporting families together. That's literally what the one dude said. The one dude literally said, we're not separating families. We're just going to deport them together. Play the game. I don't care about your politics. Well, the chat, we've literally just been having a discussion with the chat, so. The one dude. I mean, yeah, the dude that's literally controlling ICE, the head of the entire organization. Yeah. They're separating families. That was a lie. Well, if they're separating families, then that's bad. But I do think they should be still doing the deportations. ICE does suck, but we do need to handle the illegals. Yeah. Like, this is a situation, chat, where it's not like a yes or no thing. It needs to happen. It has to happen. It is what it is. This isn't a discussion. It needs to happen. Like, it literally is, there's no discussion about it. It has to happen. You're so dumb, bro. Illegals are less likely to commit crimes. Statistically, that's literally wrong. Like, that's literally statistically wrong. But okay. How are you a centrist? Oh, I have plenty of left-wing talking points. I think abortion should be available in certain situations. I think if a woman's raped, she should be able to have an abortion. Now, I don't think every single neighborhood doorknob should be able to get an abortion for like the 7th time she's been pregnated this week, but I think abortion should be available. Why not all situations? Because there comes to a point where you're abusing the system and you're basically a detriment to the tax dollars and tax spending of the community, because obviously abortions aren't free. So they tried to abort you. I mean, that's not true, but yeah. Illegal immigration encourages trafficking of kids. I don't know about that. Americans are racist idiots. I think there's definitely a portion of the community that are, or the American population. But I don't actually, honestly, I wouldn't even say it's over half. I'd say maybe 30% of America. And let's what are we calling racism these days? Like, because that word gets thrown around rather easily. Like, what is termed as racism nowadays? Because apparently you're a Nazi if you wear American Eagle jeans now, so I don't know. Well, that's dead hard. Due process clogs the drains. Sorry, not happening this time around. I think due process is important, but I think if they have any form of proof that they're here illegally, instantly just see ya on the plane. Bye-bye. Like, they should be able to figure it out pretty quickly if they're here illegally or legally, right? Because the American government has some form of an identification system where they have documents of all the citizens. And if you can't provide documentation that you're in the country legally, then you're here illegally. Right? Like, what could possibly be the reason you can't provide documentation as a legal citizen? And I'm talking like birth certificate, like anything. Health card. I'm sure Americans have health cards. Right? There's no way Americans don't have health cards. Decisive strike and dead hard? Oh wow, this guy's something else. Americans do have health cards? Okay. Well, an illegal can't get a health card, right? As far as I know, I don't think an illegal can get a health card. We do not have health cards. What the fuck do you mean you don't have a health card? We're one of the only countries that don't have any health identification. Really? So like when you go to the doctor's office, there's no like a documentation kept of your health records and stuff. Like there's none of that. So like you don't have like a doctor that can check your previous health records to be like, okay, you've had this surgery, you've been here. We do not. You keep your own records. What? They have records in the US. The thing you're looking for is social security number. Wait, so when you go to the doctor's office, you just give them your social security number? What the fuck? Okay, I mean, I guess that still makes sense, but... You give them your insurance? Okay, well, what if you don't have insurance? How do they identify you and keep your records? Or does everyone have an insurance card, even if you don't have insurance? The healthcare system is decentralized. You have to fill out a HIPAA waiver, and they request your medical records from previous healthcare providers. This shit sounds fucking retarded. What the fuck? Why don't you just have a centralized healthcare system that just keeps track of everyone's records, and you have like an identification number, and you just... What the fuck? Welcome to the US? That's so stupid. What the fuck? Greed? That's socialism. Oh yeah. Having health records kept about you and your health conditions. That's socialism. Okay. Have you never been to a hospital? Well, apparently not an American one, because in Canada, when I go to a hospital, the doctors pretty much know everything about my health history because it's all documented. Like, when I check into a hospital, they take my health card, and the doctors then can look up my number and get a full rundown of my health history, everything they need to know about me, and all of my past problems and solutions. Oh, for crying out loud. That's crazy that you guys don't have that. So, like, how are the doctors supposed to know if you have any conflicting prescriptions for, like, negative side effects and stuff? They just don't. How does that not create problems? I'm confused. Tell them? Well, you don't know what, like, that you gotta, like, a fucking 80-year-old person could be on, like, 6 different prescriptions at a time. Like, someone said the American health system just wants to kill you. I don't know if they want to kill you. These people are dumb. Everyone has a health document. The doctors know your past. Okay, so there is health records and documented health. Okay. So I'm getting information that there is something like that now. Only if you've been to a primary care physician. That's only for rich people. So you're telling me only rich people have health records? How much to get a surgery in Canada? Oh, I shattered my ankle and I didn't have to spend a dime. I had my ankle fully broken one time. They just took me into the hospital. They took me in, they fixed it up, they patched it up, put some bolts in it and a couple plates, and I walked out paying nothing. That hurts? Oh, it fucking sucked, bro. I was in bed for like a month and a half. Dude, breaking my ankle was horrible. It was really bad. It was really bad. When did you get the surgery? I broke it at night So think of it like this. It was like 2 a.m. They took me in. By like 2 p.m. that day, so it was like 2 a.m. And then by 2 p.m. that day, I was in for surgery. So within the same day, I was in for surgery and I didn't have to pay anything. That's bad. I mean, I'm okay with that time window and with the fact that it was free. Does he read comments? Literally everything I'm saying right now is responding to a comment. So, yeah. Did you have to pay for the ambulance? Oh, I did have to pay for the ambulance. It was $72. Unfortunately, I did have to fork over $72 for the ambulance, which was, you know, that kind of sucked. I did that is, you know, that is what it is, man. That's so cheap. In the States, it's like $400. Bro, this is a scam. What do you mean $400 for an ambulance? You know what I'm curious about? If you have asthma in America, how much are you paying for an inhaler? Is there anybody that has asthma in here? Anybody in here with asthma, chronic asthma, where you need to have two inhalers? I'm actually curious. It can be... Oh no, you're probably still talking about the ambulance. Is there anyone in here with asthma that uses an inhaler? Anybody? American, specifically, not like any other country, because they have normal costs. With insurance, I get an inhaler for $50. Is that the blue one? Is that the blue inhaler, or is that the one that you take morning and night? Yep, the blue one. So, without insurance in Canada, I have to pay... Blue one. I pay $20 for the blue one without insurance. And this one that's morning and night, this is $80 a month. So both together, without insurance, it's $100 a month. You don't have insurance? I do not have insurance. So wait, is there anybody in here that's American that has this one? Like the morning and night one that you have to take every day? How much does this one cost in America? I'm starting to feel like some of you are going to tell me this costs like $300 or something. The bigger one, they charge my dad like $160. That's damn. So it's like double the cost. I mean, that literally, is that birth control? No, I am not on birth control. No, I am not on birth control, chat. This is, I have asthma. This is an inhaler. So you know, you suck on it morning and night. It's like a steroid to help keep the airways open. Oh, it's girth control. Without insurance, it can cost like $600. Oh, an EpiPen, $600. That's... Jesus. Might as well just die at that point. It's all free in Scotland. An ambulance is free, treatment free, prescription free. Damn. That's crazy. Even the ambulance is free? That's crazy. Mexico pharmacy, they're like 40. Yeah, I feel like Mexico and Canada are very similar. This person's name is Sexual Fantasy, and she's using a pretty slang outfit. I need an inhaler because your mod takes my breath away. Helix, why you sucking up, bro? Why you sucking up in more ways than one? Warzone in person, wait, what? Sign me up for Scotland? Yeah, no kidding. That's the same brand as the US, is it? Well, I used to be on a purple one called Advair, but they said this is like the new Advair. So, What's your tip color? I don't have the hex code on hand, but it's what you'd expect, man. It's not any special color. It's not like purple or anything. Can the chat be adult because we're having a serious talk? Yeah, we are having a serious talk, actually.
Helix super chatted $1.99. Cause she won't ban me no matter how hard I try. Crying face emoji.
Oh my god. Is Erica refusing to ban you? Is that like her version of being like a dominatrix over you and you're the submissive one? Oh my god. Is Erica the dom in that relationship? Damn. Damn. Erica's a dommy mommy for against Helix? Oh wow. Oh wow. Do you use American money or Canadian money? Well, I live in Canada, so I do Canadian money. But when I do donations and stuff, you can donate with whatever your currency is. Like when you gift members and stuff, you can use whatever your currency is. Yeah, like sometimes I'll randomly get like a currency I've never heard of. And that's why sometimes it'll be like someone donates like 67 cents because like they're donating like the minimum required to get a text-to-speech in their country's currency, but it doesn't always transfer over to the same equivalent for like my money, if that makes sense. So like sometimes it'll be like 500 AR, but it'll be like 67 cents in Canadian money. So it's like, sounds kind of weird. What does that bottle throw do? When I throw this and I step in the smoke that it creates, I get a 14% speed boost. Or sorry, 12. 14? No, 12. 14 with the add-on. She's already thrown oh, okay. Is Sexual Fantasy one of those players that just throws? Yep. Don't you go for the save. Zane, I like your shirt. Oh, thank you.
Mickey 194 super. Chatted $5.82. You should ask how much it's insulin in the US without insurance. In Italy, if you have diabetes, it's free. If you want a bite, it's €50 for 5 vials.
Jesus. That's insane. Hey, if you got... Wait. What? Oh, she is dead hard. Fucking dead hard. I have diabetes. Insulin's 150 for me with insurance. Holy shit. That's insane, bro. That is fucking crazy. Zane, I've liked these discussions tonight. Oh yeah, no, a lot of people are like, oh, it's political, it's political. I think these discussions are lit. You get people from both sides. I think the discussions are only a problem when you get people that are loyal to one side or the other and they're not able to have a discussion because they're not able to appreciate any other ideas except their own. That's when the discussion's kind of annoying. When you have people that are biased to one side and they're not able to hear anyone out for any other reason, it's a problem. And to be clear, that goes for both sides. Left or right, that goes for both sides. There's people like that on both sides of the discussion. So, screw closed-minded people? Absolutely. And I'd like to say, at least this is what I think is going to happen. I believe we are going to have less closed-minded people in the future generations compared to now. I think the idea of being loyal and being closed-minded is going to be a bit of an old head boomer thing, and I think it's going to change in the future. I don't. I do. I think it will change. I think now more than ever, there's been more political drama that's caused dissension and distrust for both sides that I don't think there's going to be. I think it's going to be hard for people eventually to choose one side or the other because of what both sides have done. And then we're going to get the real, like true leaders that people actually want and people actually think are good. Poppy, can I get a kiss? There you are. America's on the brink of fascism. I hope you're right. I don't think America is going to be the one to turn to fascism. I think the UK is going to turn to fascism. Have you guys seen what's brewing in the UK? Have you guys seen the UK recently? The UK is a boiling pot, and it's going to explode. The UK is rough right now. The UK has like tens of thousands of men marching every day to get every immigrant out of the country. It's bad. They have let the problems in UK get out of hand so much that they're not asking to just get rid of the illegals anymore. They're asking to get rid of everyone. It's bad. Like, that's what happens when you let things get out of hand. Unfortunately, that's what happens when things get out of hand, people get fed up. That's what happens, man. And just to be clear, that's bad, okay? That is bad. I do not agree with that. I don't think that is a good ideology to have. I just want to be clear. That is bad. Am I too out of hand for you? Absolutely not. In fact, you could be even more out of pocket if you want. You haven't even reached you're not even close to the limit yet. How is your flashlight not worn out yet? Don't you ever get sick of just doing the same thing every game? Like, I'm living in the UK and what you just said is objectively wrong. Have you just ignored everything going on in London for the past like week? What a fucking idiot. I legit just take Lightborn and not deal with the flashlights all the time? Yeah, I did during the event because the blood point farming was a bit outrageous with the flashlights, but bro lives in rural Scotland. He doesn't see anything that goes on. Is that true? I mean, that's kind of the same thing with a lot of Canada's problems. Like, the Canada equivalent of that is like, there's a lot of people that live in like Newfoundland, for example, and they don't really see a lot of the problems going on in Canada because they're so far separated from the main population of Canada that they don't really see that kind of thing. You know what I mean? The true purpose of politics is to help us live together. Yes. You've been ignoring the scale for the past few years. You guys want to know what's funny? The scale that my mom has, I think she got it in like 1990. The thing literally goes up to like 180. Bro. Ooh, nice dead hard. You said the province wrong? Oh no. Don't you start lecturing me on pronunciations. Got her. Canada's run by a totalitarian dictator. The left can't be trusted with more power. I don't think Carney's a dictator, but I question him on some things. I'm gonna be honest though. I think Carney's better than Trudeau. I will say that. I think from what I've seen from Carney so far, I think he's at least better than Trudeau. He's not exactly what I would look for in a leader for Canada right now. I don't think he has the balls to fix the problems that Canada has right now. But I think he's at least better than Trudeau. How do you win this game? You have to kill all the survivors. We currently have one. Oh, she's dead. Okay, Hatch is about to spawn. By American standards, you're probably a lot less fat than us in the USA. Yeah, if you don't have a front butt, you're not USA fat. Did I just hear it? I'm so bad at finding Hatch. My Hatch luck is usually insanely bad. No way. Never mind. And now here's the game of, you know, which door is she going to? Can I just... Wait. There she is. Where are you going? Goodbye. Oh, what's this absolute loser saying?
I'm out of here. I don't have time to listen to the supporter of an openly misogynistic and homophobic fuckwit that literally supports rape and pardon Diddy.
Wait, did Trump pardon Diddy? I didn't hear that. No way. Did that happen today? Did I miss that? There's no way Trump actually pardoned Diddy. Did he? Did he? Did he? Did he actually? There's no way. Is that real? I'm looking it up right now. Trump, Diddy. Reports say Trump has no intentions of ever pardoning Diddy, and that is a lie created by the left. Okay. We're safe. I was gonna say, that would be crazy. They only think that because it was a lie made up on the newest episode of South Park? No, 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 this can't, no, 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 No. There's no way people are believing it because it was on South Park. No. There's no... Please tell me it wasn't on South Park. Is that... If I search up Diddy and Trump and South Park comes up, I swear to God. If this comes up, I swear... we might have a new level of dumb. Okay, hold on. Is there anything to do? So people believe it because they heard about it on South Park? We might have reached a new low. We might have reached a new low. My generation is doomed. People are dumb. South Park's foreshadowing. No, you got it wrong. That's The Simpsons, okay? South Park doesn't foreshadow like that. That's The Simpsons. That's The Simpsons. No. That's The Simpsons, not South Park. Can anybody see my comments? I might be banned. Rick, you are not banned. South Park throws shade on both sides. I'm gonna be honest. I'm actually a little upset with South Park. They haven't made one joke about Kamala, and that pisses me off. There's so much content they could use for Kamala. Oh my God. There is so much they could do for Kamala, and they haven't touched her at all. How so? Oh, easily. They should just have so when they do an episode and they go see Trump at the White House, they should like for some reason they go to a bar after, and there should be just Kamala passed out drunk in the corner. Just absolutely slaughtered out of her mind. Because like that's the meme, right? That Kamala's a drunk. Absolutely. That would be dumb. No, that would be great. Well, okay, fine. You want me to go deeper? You want me to go deeper? Okay. Let's have Kamala doing rallies, but every single time she does a rally, it's a different accent. But you go hardcore with the joke, and you make her have, like, literal, like, country accents. Because those are the two memes with Kamala Harris, is that she's drunk all the time, and she always changes her accent. Those are the two memes. I hope to God you don't have a kid, because the idiocy I'm listening to you is making me question the safety of your child. This dude thinks I'm like 40. That would be pretty good, yeah. Oh, look at this absolute loser. You have no viewers. I understand that this has been talked a lot, that people have math issues in America, but I mean, we could at least read numbers. They should have done an episode where they found Hunter Biden's cocaine in the White House. They should have done an episode where Kamala was snorting Hunter Biden's cocaine in the closet of the Oval Office while Biden was asleep at the desk. Too far? I think that would have been hilarious. I think that would have been fucking hilarious. They didn't do anything Biden. Wait. Wait a minute. Holy shit, you're right. They didn't do one Biden joke. Wait a minute. I can't think of one. Are you telling me we had Joe Biden basically tumbling up a flight of stairs, constantly being asked about ice cream, and falling asleep at world leader meetings, and they didn't do one single What are South Park creators? You know what? No, I'm on board now. What are South Park creators doing? They should have had a joke where Biden was still the president and they rolled him out in a wheelchair and he was a skeleton. I like it. I like it. He's just a skeleton. I like it. I like it. That's a good one. Oh, man. Okay, we're going to play one more. They should have done one where he was where he called a pope a baseball player and shit himself in the Vatican. Wait, what? I don't understand the reference, Delta. They didn't want to lean too heavy into politics, just like they didn't want to bring Mr. Garrison Trump back or even do Trump again at all. I see you haven't watched the new season of South Park. It's literally completely about politics, but... The only reason why they're doing Trump now is I think the Paramount deal pissed them off. Oh. Interesting. I disappeared for a bit. We're still talking about politics. No, we're actually talking about South Park. Wait, is Paramount the same company that had that? Hold on. They were the one that Stephen Colbert got pissed off at too, right? Was that the same? Was that Paramount? Yes? Okay, that makes sense. No, I don't think that can be it, chat. I don't think that can be it because they were probably making those South Park episodes a lot longer before that happened. Like those South Park episodes, they take a while. Like they're not done on like a whim. Like have you seen the one with Charlie Kirk? I haven't watched the one with Charlie Kirk yet, but I saw it was really good, and even Charlie Kirk said that it was really funny, and that he made Cartman as Charlie. I know Cartman's Charlie Kirk. He even made it his profile picture. Charlie Kirk needs to shut up. I have nothing against Charlie Kirk. I don't agree with Charlie Kirk, but I think at a foundational level, I agree with what he's doing in terms of his bringing political discussions to college campuses and stuff. It was hilarious. You need to watch it. Okay, I think I'm gonna watch it tonight. I think that'll be whatever I watch before bed tonight. It was a really good episode. Okay, I didn't really like the first episode. I'm gonna be real, and that's not me being like a Trump defender. I just didn't think the overall contents of the episode were very funny. I think it could have been better. Are you on Twitch too? I am. They lean too heavy on the Trump stuff. I think they got a little too heavy on the Trump stuff to the point where it lost the overall plot of the episode. And it started to be a little more political, like a political message rather than like an actual like episode, if that makes sense. This episode wasn't like that? Okay, good. Okay, that's good. Which kind of surprised me because usually South Park's pretty good about them having these digs and having these like insults in the episode, but not losing like the overall like storyline and plot of the episode. Like they usually link them together really well. The small dick Trump thing at the end, yeah, that was kind of unnecessary, I'm gonna be honest. It was so stupid. Family Guy links them well. Well, Family Guy does them in like random spurts. They'll be like, remember that time? Then I was in a bar and then Tom Cruise walked in, and then they'll just be like a 5-second thing of Tom Cruise in a bar and something funny happens, and then we'll just go back to the episode like normal. Like, you know, it's like, that's Family Guy's whole thing. Like, literally the most random shit. Think she has Windows? Probably has Windows. I hate how people nowadays can't take a joke. They get hurt so fast. Why can't people just be happy and laugh? Oh, I laughed at some of the Trump stuff. I thought making Trump Saddam Hussein was funny.
Ah, come on, eh?
That was funny. And I feel like a lot of people didn't get that reference. See, South Park fans... Oh, she absolutely has windows of opportunity. I feel like South Park fans got the reference. It's because the reference was from the 90s. No way. The South Park movie was in the... This is a very good player, by the way. She's very good at looping. The South Park movie was in the 90s? Oh, that's Sprint Burst. The South Park movie was in the 90s? 98. Holy shit. If it had Saddam Hussein, it would have had to be. He popped off in the early 2000s. He wasn't exclusively in the 90s. Play with followers one day? Oh, I play with followers all the time when I play Survivor. Zane, you're not even focusing on the game anymore? No, we're just chilling, vibing. I'm mostly just blood point farming right now, honestly. I'm mostly just playing to get blood points right now while we have a discussion. Adult Swim would make a show that is just pure controversial things. Yeah. She had dead hard, chat. That's why I didn't down her. She had dead hard. You watch Rick and Morty? I never really got into Rick and Morty. Wasn't really a big thing, like, for me. A lot of people like Rick and Morty. I never really got into Rick and Morty. I think it's a fine show. I just never really got into it. I've been trying for a week now. What have you been trying for, Rick? I was born in 1990, so I've been watching South Park for the majority of my entire life. And honestly, right now, the way the season's going is shaping up to be my favorite season. Well, I hope I feel that way after seeing the second episode, because the first episode didn't do it for me. Also, why are they still doing the Tegrity weed stuff? I feel like that's a bit drawn out now. The whole, like, Tegrity weed thing. I feel like that's like, okay, like, how much more Tegrity weed are we really gonna do, you know? I feel like it's been going on for like 5 seasons now. Rick and Morty's kind of mad, takes itself too seriously a lot, then goes off on some goofy episode. Yeah. Explain to me why it is so difficult. What's difficult?
Hannah super chatted $2. I love you, Papi, you're so sexy.
Thank you, Hannah. I appreciate you. Thank you, Hannah. You just don't have Tegrity? Tegrity weed. We got Tegrity. No, I think Tegrity was funny. I do. I think now it just seems like they need. I want to see them go somewhere else with the Randy character, because I think Randy Marsh is one of the best characters in South Park. He's top 3, and I feel like he's kind of been he's almost been stuck in a rut for the past few seasons. Like, they've almost been doing the same thing with him, and I hate that because I love Randy. He's such a great character. Zaina back, who's your favorite NBA player? Well, my favorite NBA player of all time was Kobe Bryant. There wasn't anyone that came close to Kobe. If you're gonna ask me someone else, though, I'll say Vince Carter. I think Vince Carter was a W. What an old head answer. I'm sorry, chat. Okay? Yes, I watched basketball when Vince Carter was a thing. I'm sorry. Okay? I'm sorry. I know it's an old head answer. It's a certified unk answer. I understand. Thank you. Thank you for reminding me that I'm old. What, did you expect me to say, like, frickin' Shea Alexander, where the hell that guy's dude's name is? I should actually know his name. He's from Kitchener. I think he is. Is that the dude from Kitchener? I don't remember. One of them's from Kitchener. Kobe over the GOAT Jordan. Well, I was kind of like, I was too late for Jordan, you know? I was too late for Jordan. I didn't really get to see Jordan. So. What's your favorite scary movie? Probably The Conjuring 2. By the way, Conjuring 4 looks sick. It looks so good. How you lose as buffed clown? Oh, I'm not even paying attention. We're just having discussions in chat. I'm like 60% attention on the game, 50% attention on chat. So Conjuring's probably coming to DVD. Bro, if they put the Nun from Conjuring in DVD, that would be awesome. I'd love to play as the Nun. How many bans have we got so far? No one gets banned on this channel. It says does not equal ban. If you could add a licensed killer, who would you want to be? Art the Clown from Terrifier. Yeah, for sure. Growing up, what was your favorite game? Ratchet and Clank. Ratchet and Clank was a great game. 60 plus 50 is 110%. Well, I'm a bigger guy, so I got an extra 10% of focus. So yeah. So you're telling me I've been doing fat jokes, trying to get banned? That's a not banned sign. I'm so fucking distraught. Yeah, Rick, I'm sorry, man. You read that wrong. Art the Clown and the Nun would be sick. Yeah, Art the Clown and the Nun. I would like the Predator too. I think Predator would be cool. Love Ratchet and Clank. Played it on my PS3. Hell yeah. Excuse me. Are you paying attention to me? Why are you not even paying attention? Junior, this is the first message I've ever seen from you. So, GG's, man. I'm a simple woman. My favorite game as a child was Animal Crossing. I played one Animal Crossing game, and it was the one on the GameCube. And then the next time I played Animal Crossing, it was during COVID. I got a Nintendo Switch just to play Animal Crossing, and it got me through like 2 months of COVID. So, Predator could never. He doesn't hurt unarmed or weak people. I guess, yeah. Is this the younger brother of Queso? This is the politically incorrect, edgy, Queso that plays other games and, does not be family friendly. Younger brother of Flats. I like Flats. Flats is a cool guy. I don't really like the games he plays, but he's a cool guy. Oh yeah, what am I saying? I'm not playing another. It's Phasmo time, baby. It's Phasmo time, baby. So you're family hateful? If family hateful means I say the word fuck, then yes. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, if you're new here, you've never been around a stream before, we separate the stream VODs for each game. So the stream that you're on right now will be the DVD stream. The next stream that will start after this one ends within like a minute is going to be the Phasmo stream. We have a brand new map in Phasmo. We're going to check it out for the first time together on stream. I haven't seen anything about it. I've never played it. We're going in. We're checking it out together for the first time right now in like a minute. Okay, let's get in it. Let's go. It's about to get crazy. Yep, it's about to get crazy. Let's go. I'll see y'all in a minute. Make sure to subscribe so you get the notification for the next stream. I'll see y'all in just a second.
13 super chatted $2. Look, it's Machine Gun